So the mitzvah is to have the ashes of the red heifer put aside in a protected place, as the Torah says, lemishmeres. Maimonides tells us that each red heifer was divided, the ashes were divided into three. One set of ashes was used for the purification of the priests, another one set of ashes would be used for the purification of the Israelites, the Jewish people, or the rest of the Jewish people, and actually they would mix the ashes of all the various red heifers together for the purification. And the third section of the ashes was just put aside, as the Torah says. Now, Maimonides also tells us that there were nine, as we mentioned, there were 9 red heifers that were done over the ages. The first one was done through Moses, the second one through Ezra, who was the prophet who led the Jewish people into Israel shortly after the rebuilding of the Second Temple. And 9 were done until the destruction of the temple. The 10th will be done with the coming of Moshiach. May he come speedily. Amen. And here this is what Maimonides actually says. Here we see Maimonides pointing out the need and the desire for Moshiach to come in order to be able to fully do this mitzvah. Even though there are multiple other mitzvahs, probably 50% of the mitzvahs that we're unable to do until Moshiach comes, as we've spoken many times. We don't have a temple, and we don't have an altar, we don't have a high priest, and so many other mitzvahs that we can't do during these times. But he points out specifically by the mitzvah of the red heifer, because as the purpose of the ashes of the red heifer is the purification from the defilement of somebody who became impure from the corpse, which, as we mentioned, represents the separation, being disconnected from God. And during the times of exile, until Mashiach comes, we are not fully connected. When Mashiach comes, the world will be in a spiritual place that will be in a place of only life and only connection with God. And the ashes of the red heifer, which is a purification from the defilement of the corpse, represents just that. Thank you for watching.